Today, we're really going to dig deep into a tool. They call it QIC Assess. And it tackles this corrosion problem, but in a clever way.
The key here is that QIC Assess isn't just about reacting to corrosion after the fact. It's about getting ahead of it. How do we use that detailed knowledge to develop the right mitigation strategies for different operating conditions? Because every pipeline is different.
So QIC Assess, this isn't something brand new, right?
And QIC Assess grew out of this real-world problem back in 1994. The traditional methods for predicting corrosion just weren't cutting it, weren't accurate enough. Pipelines that had corrosion prevention programs in place were still failing. And then they were finding severe pitting corrosion in places where they were expecting more general corrosion. These failures, they were happening way faster than their models were predicting. The idea behind QIC Assess was, hey, we need to bring in this understanding of fluid flow, how the water film is transported, to get a much more accurate picture of where corrosion is likely to occur.
QIC creates what they call this corrosion hazard profile.
Think of the corrosion hazard profile as a map. It shows you where the corrosion risk is highest. It helps you pinpoint where water is most likely to accumulate. So the CMPIC, this is where the rubber hits the road. You've got this detailed corrosion hazard profile, and the CMPIC takes that information and translates it into specific actionable guidance. What do we actually need to do to mitigate this risk? The fact that we have these detailed assessments for this whole range of pipeline types shows how broadly applicable this methodology is. The chemical teams get clear guidance on which corrosion inhibitors are going to be most effective against the specific corrosion risks that have been identified.
Oh, wow.
And at the same time, it enhances safety and reliability. It's a shift from being reactive to being much more proactive, much more preventative. And it's a big step forward in integrity management.
On that note, we're going to wrap things up for today. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.